So to the East London Grand Prix circuit for the fifth round of the Stanek Group N National Saloon Car Championships. Strong wind blowing at a circuit that has everything: fast sweeps, downhill corners, tight hairpins, and lots of last-minute preparation going, as more than 50 cars have entered for these races, the classes being split into two, with C and E running together and classes A, B and D. And away go the C-class cars, with Rodney Tim and Neil Stevens filling the front berth, but right behind is Serge Damzu, Steve Wyndham and Mike White in the Toyotas. And as Rodney Tim into the front there with Neil Stevens getting a lot of pressure from Serge Damzu. The Transvaaler Mike White right in there, Steve Wyndham from Cape Town putting on the pressure with Leon Marais in there as well. But the two Opels in the first heat were to get away with it, with Tim leading Stevens home and Serge Damzu heading up the Toyota pack. Mike O'Sullivan in the Auto Coupe Toyota in one of the older models doing well to follow the new shape Toyotas home. So Rodney Tim comes home to win the first heat, a bit of a dented Neil Stevens in second position. And in Class E for the 1300cc cars, Russell Wood in the Works Opel Cub ahead of the Albaranti Delta Cub of Graham Blankfield, the single-seater driver. And the motorcyclist doing very well, going to possibly be the only man to win a car and a motorcycle championship this year. But in the second heat, it was a different story. In the initial stages, it was Rodney Tim and Neil Stevens, but Serge Damzu leading the Wyndham, Mike White and Leon Marais pack of Toyotas just behind them. And the pressure was really on. Eventually, Serge Damzu pushing his way to the front there, ahead of Rodney Tim, Neil Stevens trailing a little way behind. Then it was Mike White and Steve Wyndham. And in Class E, it was still Russell Wood ahead of Graham Blankfield in the two Opel Cubs. So Serge Damzu now leading a 1-2-3 for Toyota, a very popular win for them. They've certainly been trying very hard this year. He comes down to Copacabana corner ahead of Mike White and Steve Wyndham to make it a 1-2-3 for Toyota in this race, with Rodney Tim still keeping up the pressure. So the results of Class C, that's the 1800cc cars. Rodney Tim wins it in the Opel ahead of Serge Damzu in the Toyota and Neil Stevens in the Opel. Class C, Russell Wood, Graham Blankfield in the Opels and John Kruger in the Toyota. And so to the packed fields in classes A, B and D, and drivers having to sign for the condition of their cars. Any unexplained dents afterwards, Brian Hoskins would like to know about it. And as usual, on the front row of the grid, Michael Briggs in car number 11, Roddy Turner in 12, followed by the very fast BMWs of Tony Vion in the Winfield BMW and Peter Lance in the super quick BMW. Familiar pattern in the front there. Michael Briggs leads Roddy Turner with Tony Viona heading up the pack and Willie Hepburn snapping at his heels. And Roddy Turner gets to the front with Briggs with the red headlights right on his tail. Then it was Willie Hepburn in the Rudapur Delta GSI and Tony Viona sliding his way through Cox's corner. Hannes Oosthuizen, Jeff Goddard and Terry Moss leading the pack of the Volkswagen Golf GTIs, having a very good day at the Grand Prix circuit. And Roddy Turner goes to the front once again on his way down to Copacabana corner as he brakes heavily, with Briggs having to give way. Willie Hepburn is third this time and Tony Viona spectacular in the BMW. Then Oosthuizen once again. And in Class D, a turn up for the books. The Mazdas now leading the Ford Lays of Neil Brink, Ben Morgenrud leading John Craig and Clive Rice in the EGI Mazdas. But a very heavy shunt there. Nick Duval, very lucky to get away without injury when he centre punched Jeff Goddard, and those cars absolutely totaled. And here it is again, taken by an amateur photographer, Robert Bunzar, just to show you how it did happen. But at the front of Heat 2, it was Michael Briggs once again, this time being followed by Tony Viona, who's got the measure of those Opels on a fast, windy circuit like this Grand Prix circuit at East London. Then there was Hepburn and Roddy Turner, Hannes Oosthuizen, Jeff Goddard, and Terry Moss leading once again the pack of the Volkswagen GTIs. Roddy Turner having to fight his way past Willie Hepburn this time, and Moss in there, and Martinez Breers having a very good afternoon in his Daycore panel beaters Volkswagen Golf GTI. As they come around the sweep, the packed fields coming down now through Rifle Bend. This is absolutely flat out going as they go down to the heavy braking at the downhill hairpin, and Roddy Turner pushes his way past Tony Viona, heavy onto the brakes. The back wheels almost coming off the ground as they lift those inside back wheels as they go round that corner. Viona keeping up the pressure. But the overall results for the day saw the 16-valve Opels take a 1, 2 and 3 with Briggs, Turner and Willie Hepburn. In Class B, a very good afternoon for the Volkswagen Golf GTIs, Martinez Breers, John Round and Chris Aberdeen. And in the 1600cc class, a turn-up once again, Ben Morganrood, John Craig and Springbok cricketer Clive Rice, making it a 1, 2, 3 for Mazda. The next round, the final at Kyalami on the 28th of October.